Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean, and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short, so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do, that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
Hello friends, it is Chelsea. Welcome back to another Plan with me. We are planning from the week of May 18th through the 24th of 2026, aka the last week of school. Friday was the last day of school. I mentioned in last week's Plan with me that I did put in my 2 weeks notice. Technically my position is all year round, and so the junior high secretary, like, she works a week after the end of school, then works a week before the start of school. And I think, I don't know, maybe I would have been more willing to stay in the job if I had done something like that, but there was absolutely no way that I was going to be working with those women all summer. So anyways, this week I used the Book Lover kit from Lynner Designs. I purchased the kit itself as a printable and then purchased the underlays, which are also from Lynner Designs, physically from her shop because I do not have capability to foil. I did print the solid underlays. I thought that they were a different color than the color on Monday and Friday, and I think it's the same color. I think it just printed weird with my printer. My printer is running out of ink. I think we're just running out of ink. Anyways, let's talk about what happened this week. Super in my feelings this week. It was not a good week mentally, probably a little physically, like all the things. So Monday I went to work. So tired. I don't even know why I was tired. I think it was just because I'd had a bunch of migraines the week prior and just not sleeping well. I did put in an application, super in my feelings, and then because I was in my feelings, I ended up buying a game called Status. It was on crowdfunding, I don't even know when, and they actually gave the option to buy like the Kickstarter version. I mean, it wasn't the Kickstarter price, unfortunately. And so hopefully that will be shipping by the end of, what did it say, September, I think it was. Fingers crossed. I'm really excited. I'm really excited for the game. It looks fun. Tuesday, went to work, super in my feelings. I had a YouTube binge, and then I learned how to play the Anarchy, which is a board game that I bought specifically because it has a solo mode on it. But I played it like this weekend. I played it, and it was okay. I'm not like super thrilled with it, but whatever. On Wednesday, I went to work. So tired again. Don't know why. I started reading The River is Waiting, which I actually really did enjoy. I only finished 2 books for the month of May, and this was number 1. And I was super in my feelings and had a YouTube binge. On Thursday, I went to work, and one of my students actually gave me a gift, which was really, really sweet. She wrote me a note, and went with her mom and picked out a cup, like a coffee tumbler for me. It was really, really sweet. I don't know, it made me really emotional. I did back a game called One More Page. I don't know a ton about it, but it looks fun. And then I had to go to the bank, and then I was playing with my niece, and I completely slammed my toe into our ottoman. So I think I broke my toe. I mentioned it to the doctor, like the next week. I mentioned to the doctor, and she was like, well, I can send you for an x-ray if you want me to. She's like, if it's broken, it's broken. I'm like, okay, we're fine. I did also buy Hercules and the 12 Labors, which is kind of similar to the 20 Strong game that I've been talking about, but it's from a different company. Friday was payday, and I went to Scooters to get myself an energy drink before I started school. And of course, we did go to work. I was just super over it. People were being bitchy, and I was just fucking pissed. We did get Kona Ice slushies. I used that icon there to mark Kona Ice, but it's an iced tea. And then I did go to my friend Rich's house. They went to a concert, which I was supposed to go with them, but just unfortunately due to some scheduling issues. But I just hung out with the dog, and I had McDonald's for dinner. So her and I shared some McDonald's for dinner. Saturday, so this weekend I ended up Saturday into Sunday. I went and house sat for a family friend. They have a couple of dogs that they needed supervised. Basically, they were going to a graduation party, staying overnight type of thing. So they were like, hey, like, can you come down and watch the dogs? And I was like, yes, obviously. So Saturday morning, took a shower. I had to pack really quickly, and then I went and got gas. I stopped at Walmart to get some groceries so I'd have some food. Drove to our friend's house and played with their dogs. Spent most of the day watching TV and reading. I finished The River is Waiting, and I started the Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches and played the Anarchy and just had a jam session while I was doing that. The dogs apparently are not appreciative of Spirit Box and Magnolia Park. Who knew? Sunday, I marked sleeping like shit because I did. Had some puppy snuggles in the morning, which resulted in me having to wash my hair because the one dog decided to slobber all over my hair. I drove to a game place, a bar, and it's like a bar, but it's a game themed place. It's called Victory Pints. It's near Cincinnati. It was like an hour and a half away from my family friend's house. I drove myself there just because it was easier for all parties involved. Had a jam session on the way there, and we got a demo of a game that is actually on crowdfunding. I don't know when this video is going up, but it'll be on crowdfunding, I think, until the end of June. It's called Altera. It's from IV Studios, which IV Studios is quickly becoming one of my favorite game companies. They were putting this up on crowdfunding. They wanted people to demo it because what's a better way to get people to buy it, to back a game of yours, than to let them play it before they back it. So we ended up demoing the game. It was really fun. I actually, spoiler alert, ended up backing it. I was so freaking hungry. I ended up getting a sandwich and some beer while I was at Victory Pints because they had sandwiches and beer, and I was like, okay, like I'm never gonna leave this place. I also did buy the Bloody Inn, which is a game that I bought again because of its solo mode. But it looks really fun. And then we drove home. The drive home was much more peaceful than the drive there. I ended up just taking some like side roads basically. But that is the finished spread. I hope you all enjoyed. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments and I'll get back to you. And until I see you next time, bye bye.